Welcome back to the live stream, everyone. Good to see everyone in the chat. If you're new here, drop a like, subscribe. Let's get into the live stream. Let's see who's in the chat today. Jay, good to see you. AJ, good to see you. Matt, Fizz, how's everyone doing today? Solflex, Black, Quasar, Merkel, Ross, good to see everyone. We'll go over the top 5 projects that, at least keep an eye out, if not slowly DCA this month. We'll go over them, but let's just answer some questions in the chat first. Mind explaining what the unlock everyone's talking about for? Is it not 0.3% day? How much is the November unlock supposed to be? Well, so the way that it works is with OORT is, so I think what's happened is, over the period of time, they've obviously managed to get a bunch of new partnerships. And some of these partnerships get a little bit of tokens. So what they're trying to do is just get these out of the way. So there is one more unlock. So I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but there's like I think it's either 15 million or 20 million unlock just randomly that happens every 3 months, 3.5 months. So I think that will take place sometime in November. It should be in November. It might get delayed to even December. There's not like a specific time period for it. It tends to happen between every 3 to 4 months. But in between those, there's barely any unlocks. So you have like, 3-4 days where there's no unlocks, and then there'll be like a 1 to 2 million unlock. But because they've developed so many partnerships, obviously some of these partnerships like Microsoft, I think Microsoft is one of the biggest unlocks. It doesn't tend to dump too much, but it dumps like 10 to 15% generally, which is not a lot. But 10 to 15% is. Well, there's a mic issue. Is there an issue with my mic? Let me know now. Ross, is my mic acting up? I don't want to keep going through this if my mic's acting up. Does it sound a bit strange? Give me 1 second. What about now? Nah, these guys are waffling, bro. You just made me unplug my mic for no reason. Everything good now? Let me know if everything's good now. Good, yeah? All right, perfect. Anyways, the unlock for OORT is, it happens, but there's only going to be one more, though. There's going to be one more unlock, I'm pretty sure. Only one more unlock. Like the stream or lips up Diddy. That means everyone's got to like the stream, bro. Black, good to see you, brother. Apparently, the new narrative for the cycle is fair launch crypto projects. Everyone's tired of dumped by these. I think that is true. Why? Because what I've noticed now is a lot of the reason people like memes is because there's no VCs to dump on you. This is why fair launch projects like Sensei, I think, can do very well. Literally no more people to dump on you, specifically early investors, because all of the tokens have been unlocked. So the rest is just like, exchange listing tokens and little partnership tokens, stuff that doesn't really matter too much. Just back from the DD party. How are you, G? Great, good to see you, brother. PS, I liked it twice. I liked it while at Diddy parties. Damn, Fizz, you have Diddy parties as well. TET or I think both of them are fundamentally very good projects. We'll go over both of them today. Let's go over some of the macro news. You guys can see Bitcoin is dumping today. Now, this is not, out of the ordinary. I think we went and tried to break the all-time highs. We kind of failed. Now we're dumping. Why? Because if you go look at the economic data that came out today, where is it? You're looking at non-farm payrolls. It came in at 12K. That means the government's only adding 12,000 jobs, which is terrible. And unemployment came in at 4.1%, which is expected as per usual. Now, I told you guys, when this came in 223 last month, I told you this is all, manipulated data. The last 2 months of unemployment data and all these other bullshit is all manipulated for the elections. And literally 3-4 days ago, all of these jobs that they claim that they've opened has all been revised now. So this is what they've been doing all year. to make them, the elections a little bit in their favor. But obviously, that's still not going to work. But unemployment came in 4.1% as expected. I think by the end of the year, this will go up. Very likely that this will go up. My guess is, with all of this, is if Trump wins, there's a very likely chance that the Democrats are going to fuck up the economy, whether it's, releasing the real unemployment data, which is way worse than a lot of people think. It's basically recession territories. But you have to think, there's a few YouTubers going around saying there's no alt season, there's not going to be no alt season, there's not going to be this, there's not going to be that. Well, you have to think logically. Whether it's Trump in office, whether it's Camilla in office, none of these guys want to be remembered, sitting on the sidelines when unemployment goes up, and none of them want to come in and face a recession. So what they're going to do, 8 times out of 10 is just start QE, which will delay it. But that's what we want. We want to delay the recession, which will happen at some point. There's going to be a massive crash at some point. But, if Trump comes in office, I think 9 times out of 10 is just going to delay it and start QE. That's why I'm not too concerned at the moment. So in the next couple of months, we'll get the election results apparently on the 5th, but it might get delayed for a couple of weeks. So because of the delayment, there could be some uncertainty in the market. And that's why there's always normally a shakeout during the election times, just because they tend to delay it. There's a lot of uncertainty. And they could even manipulate the numbers. We don't know yet for sure. But, like I said, if Trump wins, short-term bullish, but we'll still dump in December, my opinion at least. If Camilla wins, we're going to dump instantly. So we'll probably have 2 red months. Keep that in mind, guys. And then you have to also keep in mind as well, I think next month, I think unemployment is most likely going to go up. That's my guess. So yeah, let's just see what happens. It doesn't matter which way Bitcoin goes. Altcoins are going to keep getting destroyed. I mean, just look at this. They've been in the same range for more or less since September after the rate cut. So you guys can see one rate cut is generally not enough. You need more than one rate cut. And if you go look over here, you guys can see now, fuck's sakes, hold on. You guys can see now almost 100% of the market is expecting a 25 basis point rate cut. That's it. 25 basis point rate cut, which is not the best, but any rate cut is good. If they cut 50 basis points, then I think everyone should be even more concerned. I told you guys initially, the 50 basis point rate cut, yes, it might be bullish in the short term and probably cause a bunch of people to FOMO in. It's not a good indicator long term because it shows a weakness in the economy. And another strong, well, I would say, look at the dump on this today. This dumped significantly down to like 4%. Why? Because the jobs market was showing signs of weakness again with non-farm payrolls. So we'll have to see what happens after the election now to decide which way the market is going to fully go. I mean, ideally, it doesn't matter which way it goes. Bitcoin's going to be the leading indicator. Whatever, we want Bitcoin to go up because then later on it would lead to an alt season. But if Bitcoin staggers, then alt season is going to be delayed a little bit longer. But dominance is at 60%. It's taking a little dump. I think that's because the entire market is dumping and USDT dominance is going higher. You guys can see it's going to be, if it breaks past the trend line, it could just be another massive fake out and we could potentially go higher. Let's just see how it plays out at the moment. Crypto Legend, good to see you as well. Max number of coins you should hold. Well, the way I look at it is you should have minimum 2K in each project. In order to see a sufficient amount of gains, you need to have 2K in each project. Unless it's a really degen project, then it makes sense to have 500, maybe $1,000. But if you got conviction in a project, you should aim to have minimum $2,000 into it. The questionnaire is mad. Well, but the questionnaire is mad, but he leaves you with only one option, which is to like only. That was a narrative 6 months ago, bro. Now it's not a hot narrative. Look at Casper. Yeah, those are the narratives. The fair loan shit was the narrative for when Casper was there, but it's still going to be a narrative moving forward as well. I just don't think it's going to be a strong narrative. That narrative is already playing out with memes. The reason everyone's gambling on memes and saying utility is dead and only buy meme coins is because of that specific thing. All of them are fair launch. But the problem is I said a million times now, most people don't make money in meme coins. It's a small percentage of the whoever's playing the meme coin game. They make money. People that launch it, the people that got insider, the people that know what's going to happen with a coin. Majority of people go buy these coins, it pumps 5x, they don't sell, and then just it rugs, and then you lost a lot of money. Happens to a lot of people. Should we crown a new mod today? I can't do it on live, but I can do it after, yes. I think we need a new mod. King Casper, my friend, how you doing, bro? It's good to see you in here. Alpha on a Friday night, yeah. I don't really be going out like that no more, but I think I've grown out of it now. So I'll just be chilling, bro. Chilling, just working. I feel like all that stuff you can do later on. All that stuff we can do later on, bro. I don't think we don't really need to do it now. I'll do it next year, but all that going out shit, I'll do it next year. Beam, good to see you as well. New WhatsApp status. What the fuck kind of name is that? Private circle. I don't even know what that means. Nora, good to see you. Sing, good to see you as well, my friend. Yeah, I'll fix the mic now, anyways. Bearish hairstyle today. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. My hair was getting too long, and I washed it, but my hair is so straight every time I wash it, it doesn't want to stay up. So you look at this, it's not gonna go up for like another 2 days. So my hair is just gonna be like this for another 2 days. Do you think SS Swap is good pick? Good day. Well, yeah. So SS Swap would do well just because is a DEX on Sui, so I think it will do well. Launchpad, the Launchpad always does well as well. I think both of them will do well. Yes. That's what you guys should do. Don't buy the project itself. So if you're bullish on a chain, let's say you're bullish on Su, don't buy Su itself. Buy a coin on its ecosystem, because that's where the gains are going to come from. Minato, good to see you, but what's going on with Fizz? Do you recommend selling most things in the next rally, buying back in the next crash, or do you take harder approach until alt season? Well, it depends. It depends on your averages, my friend. So, for example, let's say you got AI tech, right? And your averages is 16 cents, 17 cents, or whatever. Yes, then it makes sense to sell it now and then buy back potentially at 14, 13 cents, whatever it comes down to. It makes sense. However, if your averages are good, then it's pretty much stupid to buy it, or sell it and then aim to buy it back lower. That it might never happen. It has to be something realistic. So if your averages for AGI is 16 cents, then it makes sense to sell it all now and then buy it back maybe at like 15, 14, 13, whatever. You buy in stages. So then by the end of it, your averages will be, if you buy from 6.15 to 13, your averages should be somewhere between 14 cents, which is a lot better than 16 cents. You see what I'm saying? So I wouldn't recommend it on every coin. I would only recommend on specific coins. If your averages are, not that good, it makes sense then. But if you got good averages, you got AGI at like 4 or 5 cents, then it's stupid to sell now. In my opinion, it'll be stupid to buy back because it's never going to go to those prices again. Very unlikely. Manta will come back, my friend. Manta will come back. You guys have to think. Don't look at the price action on any project at the moment. Some projects are doing well, majority are not. Don't use the ones that are doing well as an indicator for the rest of the market. Most projects right now are struggling. You have to think, Bitcoin dominance holds 60% of the entire crypto market. Bitcoin is holding 60% of the entire crypto market. Around 7 to 8% is the stable coins. So you're only looking at a small percentage of the market, in altcoins. So, you guys can clearly see from the Bitcoin dominance chart that most people are putting their money back into Bitcoin. And what that happens is, is either the USDT going into Bitcoin or the alts are bleeding into Bitcoin. This is why it does not matter right now, because this is basically at the top of the range. I don't think this is going to dump all the way down here. It will consolidate here before it is going to go any higher. I think before it goes any lower, sorry, before we have a sufficient alt season. So don't look at the price action. I think Manta is still a good project. I don't think it's a lost cause. You have to think projects that have, well, this came out. Let's see what market cap it came out as. It came out pretty high. It's been dumped because there's obviously more tokens coming to circulation every other day, every month at least. That's why it dumps. You guys, I'll tell you guys now, right? Don't buy any project off launch unless you're buying a couple $100. That's it. Do not buy any project off launch. There will be 100 projects launching, and maybe 2 or 3 will do well off launch. Rest of them are all going to dump, unless the vesting schedule is good, which most of them are not nowadays. Most of these good projects are launching where a majority of the supply, 30, 40, 50%, is held by early investors. So not only I stay away from those projects in general, but I would never buy them off launch unless it's for a quick trade and the market sentiment's bullish. Any altcoin now you buy off launch, you're gonna get wrecked. I don't. It makes sense for people to buy back here because back here we were bullish. February, March, everyone was bullish. So I get why people are buying, but even then, I think this project can still do well. I think it will come back. What are my pronouns? I don't have pronouns, but I'm not gay. What is the next level of support for alt for DD? Well, the next level of support for alt will be, it'll have to be. The support originally was around just under 10 cents. Obviously, it's broken that support now. So the more likely chance of this going down will probably be around. It either holds here because there's a little bit of support here at 9 cents. You guys can see it'll most likely hold around here. If it breaks through, then it will go down to the 8 region. There's a lot of support at 8 region as well. Before if it has one more dip, it'll probably be a double bottom and then it'll go up. Highly doubt it will go below 7 cents. If it does, then I think you guys should use the opportunity to buy. Long term, you have to think, right? The market cap right now is 19 million, but then I think is slightly lower than this. I think the market cap is around 16 because they've burnt a lot of tokens as well. I think they've burned approximately 10 million or 12 million or. So the market cap is a lot lower than what it says here. So yeah, I think there's barely any unlocks for this. You have to think there's barely any unlocks. 40% is locked up. The team token got extended for like another from 6 years. Well, from 4 years to 6 years. The only people that are really getting their tokens is early investors. That's it. Everything else is locked. You're looking at 65% of the entire supply is held by miners. This is a project catered to miners, and miners is what makes a project do phenomenal. Casper done well because of miners. And if you guys look now, the storage is getting an upgrade. The data hub is live now. You guys can go start using this. Start training these AI models or images, audios, whatever the case is, and you can start earning some alt tokens. That's the type of stuff that this is going to make this project do really well. And if you look at the nodes, I don't know if you guys are aware, but the last time we was on here, this had 30K nodes. Now is almost 50K. That's a massive increase, and the majority of them are the edge nodes. These are the ones that you guys can purchase yourselves and start mining the tokens. You can do it from this device. You can do it from your phone or from your laptop. The phone is going to be the data hub. So if you use a data hub, you can earn tokens. And I don't know what they're going to do with a laptop. Maybe that's an upcoming feature. But yeah, these guys they're slowly getting adopted by more and more miners, which is ideally what we want for alt. And alt is one of the projects on the list today. I think long term, this will do phenomenal. Now, I can't stress this enough. Do not worry about price action in a bearish market. This project might not pump in the short term. It will have pumps, maybe come back down, pump again. It doesn't matter because the real pump will come during alt season or during the time when AI is going parabolic. This will be one of the top coins, I think, because if you look at it across the board, this is by far one of the best AI projects in the crypto space today, to this day. There's very few that can actually, that's generating income, that have all these big companies utilizing them, that have the amount of connections these guys have. These guys have already said that they're going to get a tier 1 listing. They're just going to do it at the right time. They've got more than enough funds to pay for a tier 1 listing. and make more than enough money, I don't see why they won't get tier, even maybe another one as well. But these guys they listen to the community. This is what I like. The community raised an issue. Well, I raised the issue that no one can buy this from America. We need a DEX, and they went and got a pancake swap. It's never had the DEX up until that issue came around. They fixed the tokenomics. We made on the AMA. We said there's something wrong with the tokenomics. Lock up the tokens, whatever. They went and done it like 2 days after. They've got a very competent guy doing the tokenomics. He used to be part of the XRP team. You bought Realio 3 days ago is worth 90% down, my friend. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you're unaware of the Realio situation. So what's happening now with Realio? Do not panic. What's happening with Realio? Realio is not 90% down, my friend. It can't be. If you bought it 3 days ago, the price was probably like 80 cents or 65 cents or whatever it was. Yeah, about 65 cents or whatever. It pumped a little bit. There's Realio right now is having a not a migration, but this is so the way that it works is these guys made a proposal to add more tokens for the miners, the ecosystem, because you gotta keep in mind most of these mining projects is probably like 80 to 70% miners, and then there's like 20 to 30% investors. So we're obviously the investors, but in the back end, the thing that's keeping this project afloat and continuously doing well is the miners. So the miners make a majority of the token. If the miners tomorrow from Casper decided to leave and go to another project, it's very likely you'll see Casper rug pull. It'll go down significantly. So this is why the mining is so important for a project. So obviously they've realized that all the blocks are almost been done. They need more tokens to keep the project going. So the team's obviously in a difficult situation. So they made a proposal. It's a decentralized platform. You guys can vote yourself because most of the token holders are miners. Of course, the miners won that vote. Is a very small percentage that's actually retail or investors or and obviously they lost the vote. The extra tokens got added. Obviously, these extra tokens will be coming. They'll come into circulation over 40 years. We're not gonna, some of you won't even be alive to see that long. You know what I'm saying? So we're only holding this for 1 year, maybe even less than that, 6 to 8 months. So it doesn't matter for us. We're not gonna see barely unlocked. We'll probably see like 1 or 2% extra added. That's it. And it's not, with a volume this high, the volume is quite high, 2 to 3 million. It's not really gonna affect the price at all. So do not panic. What they're doing now is they're distributing the token. So I think because your Realio is down 90%, you think it's down 90%. But what's happening now is the new token will be added. So you might have to go and get the new token, go into the Discord, get the new token contract address, add it in, and then your tokens will automatically swap. But they're distributing Ethereum contract, they're distributing the BNB contracts. So the new tokens will come in. So don't think your token's down 90% because I think someone in my private group shared that also, where they woke up and their tokens were worth, I think their Realio was worth like 6 cents. But that's just the old contract, my friend. The new contract will be added soon and your tokens will go back to normal, my friend. Do not panic. Yeah, there you go. See, K Crypto has already said it. What happens? Well, the thing is, you don't buy anything during a migration. So obviously, if they got a snapshot of your token, which a lot of they was taking the snapshots yesterday. So if the snapshot's there, then you'll get your tokens. That your tokens will automatically swap to the new ones. Just go ask the team on the Discord, and they'll let you know. Are we buying DCI, boys? I don't think I'll ever buy DCI, bro. I think the day I give a buy alert or I talk about DCI, you guys should stop watching me, bro. Honestly, this is like you gotta have to think, right? At the very highest, this was approximately 10 million. Now it's 600K. And this is not because this is the biggest discount in the world. This project is phenomenal. It's not because of that. This project is awful. You have to think, right? The team has sold approximately 3 to 400 grand. That's a lot of money. You gotta keep in mind. A project with low liquidity, you sell 3 to 400 grand, it makes a massive difference to the price. And because there's no new buyers coming in, is only the team selling. It's fucked, and obviously investors dumping on each other. This is what their marketing is. They've make these shitty little articles, and I don't know how it gets even this many interactions. It gets a decent amount of views, but I don't know how. It's probably some fixated numbers, bro. But you have to think all they do is just spam articles. And someone in my group actually went, got the article, typed it in ChatGPT. All they do is literally copy it from ChatGPT. They get these articles from AI, Deepin, whatever they're talking about in those articles, and they just copy it and make an article, and they class that as marketing. It's fucking embarrassing, bro. This is a what happens to your tokens if you buy the migration? You don't buy the migration, my friend. The new tokens will go live and everything will go back to normal. What is the status of Bitcoin? The status of Bitcoin right now is that it's dumping. Bitcoin is dumping. Dominance is slightly heading lower. Are altcoins bouncing? Not really. Everything is just heading lower, it seems. Let's see. We might retest this. And if Trump wins, we could rally again. That's what my guess is. But yeah, the data today came in a bit bearish because core PCE came in yesterday. I think it was. No, I can't see it, but core PCE came in negative, as in inflation is trending back higher. This was the problem with the Fed. This is why the 50 basis point was bearish. Like I said, there's a few people that were trying to argue with me. Oh, 50 basis points bullish, bro, is bullish. And look what happened now. You just have to wait long enough to see the effects. 50 basis points, what happens is, and if GDP, unemployment and stuff goes down like it has, the back end of the yield curve goes up, and that causes a massive problem for borrowing costs. Borrowing costs goes higher. Look at this, it keeps rallying. This is gonna make the 30-year mortgage rate go extremely high. It's gonna make borrowing costs go extremely high. This is the problem with cutting 50 basis points. That's why the Fed is stupid for doing that. They should have done 55. But then, the reason they cut 50 basis points was because unemployment was going higher continuously. So obviously the Fed is scared that if they don't cut now, they'll go into a full-blown recession. That's the reason they cut 50 basis points, not because 50 basis point is bullish. It just shows the Fed is scared. And now that 50 basis point rate cut is causing inflation to go up. And the core PPI, CPI also went up last month. Now PCE is going up. It's not a good indicator, not a good sign at all. But we've already had a meme super cycle, my friend. We've already had it. It's very unlikely we're going to see a meme super cycle forever. Look, as soon as the rate cuts come and there's looser monetary policies and QEs arrive, well, the utility will take off again. Utility has been doing well since 2022, 2023, first half of 2024. The reason meme coins are going parabolic now is because people are just gambling, bro. Bitcoin has not gone anywhere realistically for the past 7 months. Altcoins are just continuously going down. So then what people do is just go gamble on meme coins to make a bit of money on the side. That's it. There's not going to be such thing as a meme super cycle, bro. Like I said, majority of people don't make money in meme coins. You only catch these influencers who have some some people that follow them. They'll launch a meme coin, they'll make a shit ton of money, they'll rug on the followers, and they say it's a meme super cycle. Yes, for you, but then what about the people you just dumped on that's been following you, who's bought the top? A majority of people lose money in meme coins, so there's no such thing as a meme super cycle. Yes, if a meme coins was as easy as you buy and hold and it does well, then yes, there would be a meme super cycle. Everyone would do it. But you bought a meme coin, you're stuck to your phone literally all day. You're on your phone 24 hours. You can't move because as soon as you fucking don't look at your at the deck screen for like half an hour, you come back, your token's rugged, and then you're fucked. That's what happens to these meme coins, bro. I don't think people want to live that lifestyle forever where they're stuck to their screen. looking at these meme coins, unless you're buying safe meme coins. But even those, there's so many meme coins now. And what the data says is a small group of people that's moving from meme coin to meme coin to meme coin. Hence why people think memes are doing very well. In reality, it's just the same people, going from one meme coin to the other meme coin, making ridiculous amounts of money. And if you can catch them, you might make a small amount of money. By the time you get to them, they're already fucking gone parabolic. By the time you hear about any of these good meme coins, they've already done 1,000x, they've already done 500x. You catch on as exit liquidity. By the time you buy your exit liquidity, that's how it works. So I don't really believe there's a meme super cycle now, but it's not going to be like that forever. People only say, whatever's pumping at the time. That's what it is. They call that the best because memes are pumping now. They say meme super cycle, everything else is dead. When AI is pumping, AI is the best. Everything else is shit. Only buy AI coins. That's what was happening, bro. Don't live short term. That's what happens, bro. When gaming was pumping, November, December, October, gaming was the best. Everything else was pointless. Everything else was bleeding back into gaming. That's what happens. Now everything is bleeding into meme coins. And then when AI pumps again, when some narrative, some new AI fucking robot comes out, AI pumps again. AI is going to be the best again, and memes are going to bleed. That's how crypto works. Crypto works in narratives. It doesn't work with one section pumping forever, everything else dying. It doesn't work like that. This October was the worst of the last 3 bull runs. Yeah, because people keep thinking this is, halving year, everything's only going to go up. It doesn't really work like that. You have to think we're in a business cycle. It doesn't play out the same every time. Every cycle is different, bro. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a cycle. Yo, I'm getting bots in my fucking stream, bro. It's jarring. April, September, always bearish. Not always, no. The reason that you have to look at indicators, my friend. So one of the biggest indicator back in March was, hold on. This is a very good indicator. If you zoom out on this chart, you look at the long-term trend line for USDT dominance, it hit its long-term trend line, which historically, not always, but historically has marked the top, the local top. And because this hit is long-term trend line, that was one indicator, for me at least, that it was the top in March. That's why I sold, a lot in March. I sold everything in March because I'm smart. Most YouTubers, this is what happens, right? You guys start watching these influencers. Obviously, I'm a new influencer. I wasn't around. I only joined, maybe 4, 5, 6, 7 months ago. I joined recently, right? Because I never had the incentive to do all of this shit. People go watch these YouTubers who had it through the easy phase. 2022, 2023, you could have showed any bullshit. You could have showed a coin called shit and you still would have done a 5 to 10x minimum. So because you're watching these influencers, they're calling coins at the fucking bottom in the bear market, the very lows of the bear market. When the market turns bullish, you guys start thinking all these influencers are geniuses because the coins they call is pumped. But what you don't realize is almost every single almost every single crypto project pumped. That does not make any of these influencers geniuses. What makes someone a genius? Everyone who's on YouTube is claiming to be an expert in crypto, right? What makes them a genius is the selling aspect, selling at the right time, buying at the right time. But I've been watching a lot of these influencers, ever since March, they've been telling you to buy on every single dip. Every single dip, the market comes here, dips down here. Oh, this is the bottom. Buy everything. Then it pumps a little bit and they think they're right. And then it dumps again. Oh, this is the final dip now. Buy. Buy again. It comes up here just to get rejected. And then it comes down here and they say, this is the bottom now. But by the time it gets to this bottom, you've bought this bottom, you bought this bottom, you bought this bottom. Now, when you start seeing some real dips, you've run out of USDT because you've been listening to these idiots who's been telling you this is the bottom on every 5 to 10% drop. This is what's been happening in the market now, and everyone is all these influencers are becoming fucking geniuses or experts. But the experts are the ones that told you to buy in March to DCA small amounts here and there on some projects that you have high conviction in. Save your money for August and September because that's when the crash was happening. That's what I did. I told everyone, probably like a month in advance, save most of your money for August and September. Those are historically the most bearish months. And look what happened. Most people in my private community bought the exact bottom, if this is the bottom, in case, we have a massive crash in December. No one can, it's not guaranteed, but it's very likely at this point. This is, if you bought this, if it comes down here, it doesn't matter because you might be slightly down, but you've still got more or less the bottom. If it doesn't come here and it comes down here, you've got the bottom. That's how it works. So be very careful who you guys listen to, bro, because everyone's a genius in a bearish market and the market pumps. Everyone turns into a genius. And then you realize most of these influencers are frauds. They don't even know what they're doing. They told you to buy some coins, it pumped, but then they never told you to take profits. They've been telling you to buy every 5% dip. You've got no USDT left. Majority of your coins are down 80, 70, 90% because they told you to buy the top. They told you DCA the top, and then then they tell you, oh, I only bought a small amount after it's come down 90%. But they don't make it clear at the time I'm buying small amount. They say stuff like, this might be your last opportunity to buy this coin at this price, and then it dumps 90%, and then you're fucked. Be careful, guys. What decentralized science picks? Centralized science is awful, but I'm not buying nothing. This is exactly right, Wax. If you buy on exit liquidity, you literally buy on launch your exit liquidity, bro. Because I've seen so many. What projects tend to do is, I've noticed, they launch a project and then they get like 4 or 5 influencers, Twitter shillers to shill it, and then every single time it causes a little pump, and then you dumps aggressively. It goes down like 40-50%. You are exit liquidity. You are the bag holders of the early investors, my friends. You have to know how to maneuver the markets. Yes, but good to see you, brother. Is the market cap of TAI really 70 million? I don't think it is, but I think what's happening with TAI is, I think a majority of they've burnt a decent amount of tokens. So what's happened now is, because they've burned so many tokens, those tokens have been added into circulation for some reason. But I think the real market cap for this project is 28 million. That's the real market cap. It's not 70 million. I'm pretty sure it's this much. You have to go according to the vesting, not according to CoinMarketCap and Gecko. Yeah, 2025 will get a bull run. Like I said, it's very unlikely any of these guys are going to come into the markets or come into presidency and ultimately, want to face a recession. Very unlikely. Rate cuts is a tool. QE is a tool. QE will start rate cuts as insignificant. Yeah, rate cuts are insignificant because you're not wrong, BTC. Rate cuts take 6 to 1 year to affect the economy. It's QE that affects the economy instantly. What do I think? I actually made a video on nuclei, and I quite like it. Everyone's saying OTK is dead. Then look at what it did today. The market is tanking. What's happening with OTK? Well, I hate people who talk about a project. Oh shit, it's pumping. Well, look, zoom out. Sometimes you gotta zoom out. Zoom out helps a lot. OTK has been in the same range. 23. I think 23 is the support. If you won't catch on here, but you go look on any exchange, 0.23 is the support level for OTK that it tends to hit. It's been hit there numerous times. It broke this time, hit 20 cents and bounced instantly. There's a lot of interest in OTK. Don't look at short-term price action. OTK is fundamentally one of the best gaming projects, in the crypto space. No one cares about AAA style games that they claim. Most of them don't even have a game. OTK has a clear app, multiple people playing the game, very simple, easy to play games, and they have a good earning mechanism. That is the most important thing in a gaming project. The good earning mechanism, and this is backed by the Solana Foundation. There's a lot of projects on Solana But it's a big difference when you're backed by the Solana Foundation, because you get involved and you have access to all the technology, the connections that Solana has. That's why the Solana Foundation backing is massive. And you have to think, this is going to be the app of OTK is going to be on the Solana phone when it launches. That's going to be massive for the project. It's going to make it to core. Solana has been one of the best chains this cycle, and I think it will continue to do so. That's why, don't look at the price action short term, bro. Another big major issue that people tend to have with OTK is the fact that they have no exchange listings. But then you have to use your brain and think. All you have to do is scroll down, come down to the partnerships, and you guys can see Gate and Mexi have invested into the project. They are investors into OTK. So then, if they're investors, why would they not list them? The team has already said it's about the right time to get the exchange listing, which is why a capable team is what makes or break a project. If you have a capable team that understands crypto like the OTK team does, they will do these exchange listings at the right time, and you will see significant more gains than if they were to list today, which will cause a small pump and dump, and it won't make the project go anywhere. It's about the timing. Just look at AGI. AGI on the rumors of a Binance listing, it was just rumors. It went on to do an extra, 4-5x in literally in the space of 1 to 2 days, when it was already very high in market cap. That's how much an exchange listing plays a massive role during the narrative hype. When the gaming comes around, the OTK team is going to know what to do. And it's not just Gate and Mexi. These guys are also backed by OKX, and they said they're going to get Bybit as well. Those are solid tier 1 to tier 2 exchanges. I think Gate and Mexi is like tier 2, tier 3. I'll class them as tier 3, to be fair. So do not panic and think OTK is a scam because it's dumping short term. But listen, in 4 or 5 months' time, you guys are going to be crying that you missed these prices, especially when it goes down. If it's having a nice little pump, but it might dump back down. But then, it's great buying opportunities. I bought loads here. I put order for like fucking 300K or some shit. I already have a big bag of, I just buy more because it's about conviction. Build your conviction. Any project that I tell you to buy, if you don't have the conviction, the same level of conviction, you're not going to feel the same as I do. Whenever it dumps, I'll buy a bit more. You guys, if you don't have the conviction, you're going to call it a scam. Build your conviction in this project. Don't look at price action. I told you guys multiple times when it was tech term, don't look at the price action. Price action doesn't matter in a bearish market. When this was like $4 to $5 over here, when everyone was calling it a scam, I said, bro, you have to buy. This is the best time to buy. It's basically near idle price. There's no more unlocks for this, barely any unlocks until like next year. At the end of 2025, there'll be, the rest of the tokens will come to circulation. It's like 70% in circulation. So, there's no one to dump on you. And when it went up to, $12, $13, everyone was crying, oh, I wish it comes down, I wish it comes down. Because, they keep missing these little drops here because they keep thinking it's a scam. But you have to think at the same time, the entire market is dumping. Look at the altcoins. Altcoins have not gone anywhere since the past 2-3 months. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's been in the same region, it's dumping. Dominance is at all-time highs. Of course, these altcoins are going to dump. It's not because they're scams. It's because the king of crypto is taking 60% of the entire market. It's not rocket science, bro. Everything's bleeding back into Bitcoin. It's as simple as that. And none of these altcoins are scams. Well, not all of them, but majority are scams. This is, the ones that we hold, I don't think they're scams. I think they'll do very well. But like I said, do not look at short-term price action. It's probably the most retail thing to do. When you trade in emotions, that's how you lose money in crypto. I guarantee you, if you was over here and you dumped your coins, you're going to be crying right now that it's pumped to 25 cents, 2.5 cents, sorry. If you was to dump over here, you would have been crying. So, don't play with emotions. Build your convictions before you buy, bro. Don't just buy anything because I'm shilling it or some other YouTubers shilling it. Go do your own research. Build your conviction. Conviction is the most important thing in these projects. I have my convictions, and I will not falter till I see some red flags in the project. That's it. I will wait for the day it pumps. It might take months, but it will pump at some point. You have to wait for the narrative for that to happen. Smooth, good to see you. Gahar, good to see you as well, my friend. Can Redo recover in time? But I think Redo can recover, yeah. It's not performing well because Ton is tanking, yeah, exactly because the CEO has got fucking arrested. But he'll be out, bro. They got them guys got good lawyers, they'll be out. Can you do a tier list for your top 30 best coins and what they will do? Well, my friend, I don't even hold 30 coins, but I can do a tier list for my top favorite altcoins, of course. But I do not have 30 coins in my portfolio. I don't think I do. I don't like holding too many coins because, excuse me, because in the bull run, number one, you're going to you're going to have a lot of headache keeping up with 30, 40 projects. I guarantee you're not going to be able to do it. It's going to be really stressful. So I hold probably like 20 tokens max, 25. I'll say 25 the most. I don't even think I have that much, but let's say 25 the most. It's going to be difficult to keep up with 25 tokens. That's why I say keep your portfolio small and concise into the best projects that you have the most conviction in. That's what you do. And make sure majority of it is AI and RWA and gaming. Those are the three narratives, and then obviously some meme coins as well. Like the stream, subscribe. Yes, boys, drop a like. Let's get to 120 likes. Let's beat our all-time high. I think our all-time high is 120 likes. If we can get to 100 likes within 1 hour, I will stream for an extra 20-30 minutes. Zilla, my friend, good to see you. How are you today? Any thoughts on NATIX? I think NATIX will do well. I don't really see any issues with NATIX apart from the vested schedule. That's it. Just the token allocations. NATIX fundamentally, I think, will do very well. The one thing I don't like about NATIX, and I was considering buying this at one point, the only thing that kind of threw me off, and I don't even like this project. If you guys come all over, look over here, TARS. Where the fuck is it gone? I put TARS AI. There you go. TARS AI is in my not worth section. It's in my not worth section. The reason I say this because when you see TARS AI and all the problems it has, including they've already scammed the early investors, all the people that got into the token hoping to make some money, that gave the liquidity, to the team, they all got scammed, which is a massive red flag. And when I see stuff like that, early signs, and then when you see them spending thousands and thousands of marketing in the bear market, when the entire market is dead and all coins are dead, it just makes it seem like this is just a massive scam. Because unless they got endless funds, where they're earning the money, all the money they probably got was from the private sales, the pre-sales. Those are the money they're spending now for some reason to market in a bear market, which is a massive red flag. Because if you want to market yourself, do it at the right time. That's how you make the most out of it. Look at PlayZap marketed themselves in a random bear market times, went and done crazy gains, and then look at the end results speaks for itself. It got rug pulled, more or less. Basically got rugged, and they launched a new token, which is another word for basically getting rug pulled. When you get hacked and you migrate, it's basically you got your rug pull, bro. Because most of these projects don't get hacked. It's very rare to actually see a hack. It's just the teams taking profits. That's all it is, and they call it a hack. Very rarely these projects get hacked. It's all bullshit. That's how crypto works. I've been in crypto for a long time. I've seen it multiple times. They don't ever get hacked. I've spoken to developers, and they say themselves, when I get a new job, when they get better jobs, they get better opportunities, they get a bunch of tokens. All they do is just rug the price. They got large bags, and they go and move on to the next project, and then the team says it got hacked. That's what they say. It's all bullshit. But yeah, let's get back to NATIX. The reason I don't like NATIX is because team advisors hold 20%, early backers hold 25% of the supply. That's massive. They will get their tokens. Well, the team gets it a little bit later, but these guys will get their tokens in 60 days. So you're going to start seeing some massive dumps in the next, month and a half. So I don't know, 2 months. And then obviously there's 35% that's not tracked in investing. So I think the real market cap for this is slightly higher. I think it'll probably be like 15, 16 million realistically, just because that 50% isn't tracked. But it's not too bad. In terms of the vesting, it's not the worst. It's like 2x vesting, just under 2x. I don't think is the worst. But majority of that is going to be early investors and the team. But I feel like in a bullish market, it doesn't matter too much. And I think, when the market turns to AI and deepens turn, I will potentially buy NATIX as a trade. I'm not going to hold it now. I think it's stupid to hold it now. The market isn't going anywhere, and you're just holding for this to only go lower. This is going to go lower rather than go up. That's why I think. It's more likely to dump than go up. That's also true. If you bought Realio after the snapshot, then it's going to be a bit fucked. You can sell your Realio on Mexi into USDT, and then what's it called? If you kept on exchange, you can sell it and then rebuy it. But if you bought it after the snapshot, then you're gonna have to speak to the Discord team. But most likely you're fucked. What happened? Yeah, somebody ban him, bro. If Fizz says ban him, ban that cunt, bro. What did he say, Fizz? But some people are just cheeky, bro. They don't even realize they probably the first time watching me on stream, and then they probably think, "Well, was he just spamming that shit or something?" Fuck it, it don't matter, bro. When to sell Trump meme coins? I would potentially sell it now if you're up on them, bro. I would sell it now. I think the elections is if Trump is already win, it's going to be sold a news event. I think the Trump meme coin narrative was too obvious. That's probably why it didn't really do too much. What's the matter of the engine of fury? I've seen many communities talk about it as is suspected to be the. Bro, listen, all these retards will tell you everything is the next 100x. There's very few projects will do 100x, and Engine of Fury is going to be one of those that's just never going to do 100x. Number one, Engine of Fury is just another shooting game. Keep in mind, there's multiple hundreds of shooting games in crypto. What makes this one stand out? I don't think there's much. They've got a decent team according to them. They got a good team. They got a team from fucking, I don't know, all these other. But at the end of the day, it's just another one of those shooting games. Next 100x, bro, it's just not going to happen, bro. You have to be realistic with these price predictions. 100x, stupid, bro. It's not going to happen, especially when the gaming narrative is highly saturated. The reason I don't think this project can do well is you have to look at the vesting schedule, bro. Look how harsh that is. All these, it might have been good here if you bought, and then you're not facing all these early investors. But look at this shit, bro. You're looking at 20% for development treasuries. This is just another word for dumping the token for whatever they need to use it for. Private, that's 20%. Team, that's 30% right there. That's 36, 40, almost 45% of the supply is held by early investors. So then you have to look at the vesting schedule. So it's currently $3 million in market cap according to Crypto Rank. You come down, you go all the way down to like don't know, March, April, or some shit. Let's go to April. It's gonna go to $10 million in market cap. That's over 3x dilution, and that's heavy. And you have to think, it's not just it's not just unlocks. It's literally the team dumping, the private dumping, the partners, advisors, the KORs, whatever. All of these guys are dumping on you. When they say development and treasuries, these are just tokens that are going to be dumped for whatever they need to, whether it's marketing, whatever the fuck it is. It's just another word for dumping. That's why this project's not going to do well. And they keep using, I spoke to one of these YouTubers before. I think it was DCA Crypto, whatever the fuck his name is. I spoke to him. I said, bro, why do you like this project? I said, why do you like Engines of Fury? He said, oh, it's the next Scala. I said to him, how do you compare Engine of Fury, which is a first-person shooter game? We already have hundreds of them. How are you using that same, narrative or the same concept as Gala, which is a layer 2 to Ethereum and a gaming hub? You have a project that has a single game and is comparing it to Gala in a completely different environment, completely different market. Last cycle, we had, very few gaming projects, so all of them done well. Now, the gaming narrative is very saturated. We got thousands and thousands of good gaming projects. If we had thousands and thousands of shit gaming projects and all of them are dog shit, then I'll be like, fair enough, this project can do well. But then if you go look, I can find you 10 other projects with the same concept, first person shooter, good team. Well, look at it. I'll give you another project, Nyan Heroes. Nyan Heroes fundamentally is 10 times better. It's on the more bullish chain, it's on Solana. Go look at their partners, look at their team, another first person shooter game, right? Looks decent, the gameplay looks good. I've seen people play it. They've got very good partners. There's plenty of good gaming projects. This is just the one that I can think of the top of my head. Multiple gaming projects that have good partners, solid teams, working game. Last cycle, most of them were just concepts. That's why the likes of the ones that had a game out done very well. Majority of them didn't have fuck all out. And they were just concepts, and the concepts alone made it well. But we had very few good gaming projects. Now we have thousands and thousands and thousands of gaming projects. So when they start calling X engine of free with the next 100X, they're just bullshitting, bro. First of all, the market, when 40% of the supply is held by early investors, that's a red flag. That's too much. That, they basically control half of the supply. And what do you think these early investors do? They're going to dump. Why? Because they're not just in engine and Fury. They're probably in 50 other projects. So what attachments do they have to engine and Fury? Nothing. They're just going to make their money and fuck off. So don't think any of these projects are going to do anything more than what they say they are. Let's just look at the chart of engine and Fury, bro. The chart alone should tell you how the early investors affect it massively. Just look at this shit, bro. Came out at 81 cents. Is currently sitting at 14 cents. Have you ever seen this go up in the short term? All he's doing is going down. It's barely bouncing. It goes from 11 cents, comes down, There's no bounce. There's no interest in this project at all. It's not the next 100x, my friend. They got good exchanges. I'll give them that. So do like a 10, 20x. Maybe. If that. But the gaming narrative, just be very, very careful of, bro. There's too many of them. Pick the ones that you think are going to do the best. I think Naka is well established, will do very well. Everyone knows about Naka. Pumps when the market pumps, dumps when the market dumps. It follows the general market, which is a very good sign. Backed by Microsoft, they got partnership with Microsoft. Everyone knows about Naka. All the influencers are going to shit it. Those are the ones that are going to they're going to do well, and they're safe as well. You got the likes of OTK, I've already said. That's one of the projects we're going to talk about today. OTK has Solana back in, very, very big companies, Logitech, Lenovo, backed by them. Those are big multi-billion-dollar institutions that's backing. They got. This is why the Solana Foundation backing is massive, because they get access to so much. And then you got the likes of the only thing that lacks OTK is the exchange listing, which I've already explained. They'll get multiple more exchange listings. It's not an issue at the moment. It might be in the short term, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not going to matter too much, because they're going to get more exchange listings. So, and then, they're going to be on the Solana phone. As soon as Solana does well, OTK being the best gaming project on Solana, it's going to do very well. Yeah, so if Camilla wins, we're dumping both months, but I think my guess is December is going to be the red month. Should I invest into IMX just got hit with a whales notice from the SEC, so they're probably going to get sued and go into some court case. It's fucking annoying, but that's why this is why this is dumped significantly today. You see this massive dump is because they got a whale notice from the SEC, from the SEC. So it's going to be kind of difficult in the short term. But like I said, if Trump wins, Gary Gensler is getting sacked instantly, and I think all of these projects will bounce. I think, look, if Trump wins, I'll give you guys some alpha. If Trump wins, instantly buy IMX, because I feel like it would bounce instantly. Because as soon as Trump has already said, as soon as he comes into office, he's going to sack Gary Gensler. As soon as he gets sacked, all the projects that had the whale notice is all going to pump. because then it's like, the dump was unnecessary. So this is, if you see Trump win, instantly buy this project. I feel like you'll have a good little bounce. It could be a good trade for you guys. And then look, you can invest. I'd rather invest into Beam. Beam is newer as well, but I don't like investing into the ecosystem of the project. So I like Beam. I'm very bullish on Beam. So what I do is, just like I told you guys, don't buy the chain itself. Buy a coin on his ecosystem because they will outperform the chain. So I'm very bullish on Beam. Always been bullish on Beam. I don't hold it myself. If it's too high, it's going to give me a 5 to 10x. I got other coins that will do that for me. There's no point me adding another 5 to 10x. It's pointless. So then what I do is I go and buy something on his ecosystem, a gaming project on his ecosystem, and that is Munity. That's what I do. I bought Munity, which is on the Beam ecosystem. You guys can go watch Beam. It's backed by the Merit Circle, by the Beam, whatever. It's backed by them. You guys can go look on the Beam Twitter. They give shout outs to MetaHost Unity all the time because their main game is going to be launching very soon and is going to be on Beam. So you guys are going to see the game launch, which is going to be cross-platform, is going to be on mobile, App Store, and it's going to be on the PC. So it's cross-platform. Is built on Beam. I think it will do very well because Beam's going to give them a shout out. The game itself is going to make it to pump. I think short term. I think if you go on the Twitter, they said the game is like 78% complete. So once the game is done and is ready to go, they're going to get plenty of pushes from marketing from Beam. And the game itself is going to push it as well because the game looks very good. So if you're into the horse racing shit, I'll say this is the best one. Crown will do well because Alex Becker is going to show Crown. So then what do you think people are going to do when Crown is pumping? They can always look for a lower cap version of Crown. And MetaHost Unity is that game. So when Crown's going parabolic, gets to 1 billion, gets to 500, whatever it goes to, people are going to then look for lower cap versions of Crown. And that's when Unity is going to, shine, I think. Very good project, like 3 to 400K market cap is basically a micro cap. Very decent exchange listings. They're going to get big get as well. They got Gate, Mexi, they got Uniswap as well. I don't know why it's not updated on here. They got Uniswap. They're going to get big get. I think for a low cap, those 3 exchanges is good enough. But maybe they'll get one more tier 2, maybe a KuCoin or some shit. But it's on Beam. So if I don't buy the chain itself, I'll buy a project on his ecosystem. So I like Beam, so then that's why I chose to buy Immunity. FYN. We're gonna have a quick look at it, my friend. Let's see. I might know this. I just can't remember all of them. Oh, this one. No, I wouldn't buy this. Wouldn't buy this ball. Oh, I just wouldn't touch this. Done fairly well, but would I touch this? Probably not. You could trade it. This would have been good the last cycle, but this cycle I don't see it, bro. I think last cycle a project like this would have done very well, but now, bro, I don't see it. You could definitely trade this though. I think this can pump. But would I buy it now? Most likely not, my friend. I think when the gaming narrative takes off, because this is a little bit known, I think it can pump. The DE party option on the poll is great. Yo, it's crazy, that is. Miffy, good to see you, brother. If the bull market delayed because of no QE, do you think the prolonged bear market is possible? I think so, yeah. Well, you have to think Bitcoin is going to break out of this range eventually. It's not going to stay in this range forever. It's going to break out eventually. And when it does, and it breaks out and goes to 100K or whatever, ideally, we don't want Bitcoin to break out now. Because if Bitcoin breaks now, very likely we'll have a left translated cycle. And I don't think any of you guys want a left translated cycle. It won't be the bull run that you're looking for. That's all I would say. So ideally, we kind of want Bitcoin to delay a little bit and start going up next year. I think that'll be the best thing. How many likes are we on, by the way? Shinobi, you're here as well. Good to see you, Shinobi, if you're in here, bro. Tristan, good to see you. Lexa, good to see you as well, buddy. Have I got my tangent? No, I have not got my tangent. I need to get my tangent, bro. Bro, you need the seed phase for tangent, 100%. Seedless is stupid. You need to have your seed, bro. To buy Bib. I don't know why they did that. Bib, I think Bybig pays them good money. That's probably why. I think that's what's happened, yeah. If you don't like the stream, then that means it has to be. Thoughts on Duck the Duck. What the fuck is that? Doe the Duck. What the fuck is that? That's gotta be a meme coin, but let's go on my deck screener. Doe the Duck. What the fuck? I'm pretty sure I just put, I don't even put Duck. I have to put Doe the Duck. Doe the Duck. Let's see. Shit. $3 million in market cap. Chart's looking very healthy. It's looking like it's holding here, pumped, holding here. This looks like a fucking Octaspace chart where it just chills for so many days and months and then pumps a little bit. It's probably going to hold here for a little bit longer and then pump again. It's not too bad. The volume's decent. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's too. The chart looks pretty good as well. Not a bad meme coin. Yeah, there's a good amount of volume on here, surprisingly. Yeah, not bad, my friend. Not bad. Too much alpha in it. What's my opinion on Creo Engine? I like Creo Engine. I think it will do very well, my friend. Is Sensei a risky play? Let's talk about Sensei, bro. That's going to be the one of the projects on the list today as well. Sensei is not a risky play. First of all, Sensei has multiple top tier partnerships. So you guys go look over here. Number one, they're backed by Oxford Artificial Intelligence Society, which is good in itself. They've got way more partners than they have on their website. I think they need to update it. So a lot of projects tend to have multiple, more partnerships, but they never update their website, which is stupid. But these guys are partnered with Travala. Travala is massive. Everyone knows about Travala. You can actually use your Sensei tokens to book holidays on Travala, which is massive. That's good token utility. They're partnered with the likes of AGIX, Filecoin, Fetch AI. They're very close to Fetch AI. Fetch AI actually follows these guys. They're very, very close to Fetch AI or Ocean, that via those type of AI projects. So they're pretty much backed by all the AI projects. They've got way more partners than this as well. I think this is very old. I don't think it's that risky. Obviously, because it's a low cap, it's not battle tested. There's some risk to it. There's some risk in every gaming. Well, every low cap project. However, I think with the team being doxed, sorry, and this is AI agents. Despite the fact that they use the word replicas, which is a bit boring, replicas. There's multiple replicas. I think if they add AI agents, which ultimately what they are is replicas that you can build, which acts as AI agents. This will do very well. This is ultimately an AI agent project. You guys have noticed most of the projects recently have been doing well in AI is all AI agents, virtual, some of these other dog shit AI agent coins that are doing crazy gains. So once these guys start adding the AI agent title on their website and stuff, I think it'll play a massive role in pushing this project up. So I'll speak to the CEO about that. I think that'll be a good. I think that will be a massive addition for the project. But yeah, Sensei is fundamentally strong, my friend. I think AI agents will perform well. That's why I like Sensei. 100 likes or G will end the stream and I don't do only do private. I need to start doing more private streams, but I've been lacking. I think I done one like 2-3 days ago. Oh, is that what happens? Okay, perfect. Oh, we'll do, my friend. Just message me on disc on Telegram. And the thing is, I told you guys my private group will get filled out quick, and the people that got in, they're loving it, bro. They've made good money on meme coins. They made good money on utility coins. I just dropped 2 more buy alerts. I'm dropping 1 more buy alert. AI coin, new AI coin. There's I think I literally have the best private group. We have a lot of banter in there. I have a lot of jokes in there as well, but you're gonna enjoy it in there. And we got a good meme alpha. Just the meme alpha alone, bro. Like, we just literally printed a few more millionaires in the group just from Speedy alone, which was called at 80K. Now it's sitting at 40 million. Just from this coin alone, we probably printed like 3-4 new millionaires. When the AI when alt season starts again, you guys are gonna notice all these coins are gonna do crazy gains. All of them. You have to be patient enough to wait. That's all it comes down to crypto, bro. It's all about patience. You have the patience to wait. You have the patience to hold your tokens when it's down 20, 30%. You will be rewarded. And a lot of the times people don't have that patience and they start thinking either the project's a scam, just there's so many projects that people that say, oh, OTK is going down. Yes, every project going down right now. What do you expect? The project to go up only? It doesn't work like that. Gaming itself is dead. Go look at some of the best gaming projects. Look at Miria. Miria is one of the most known gaming projects in the crypto space. And even that is at near all-time lows. So what do you expect OTK to do? This has not gone anywhere for the past 3 months. It's basically at all-time lows pretty much. This is how the 99% of gaming projects are in crypto right now. Don't think OTK is going to be special or something. And I think it done very well. It done like a 4-5x. It went down to the 1.56 region. The people that was watching me at that time, I told them to buy it. They made like a 4x, and now is gone back down and recovered today. It always does this. It goes down, recovers very quickly because there's a lot of interest in the project. Everyone needs these 3 charts: BTC, USDT, yeah, total 3, total 2. Analysis these and you will make better judgments. USD pumping, BTC tank, vice versa. Yeah, let's just go over some of the basic stuff, right? This blue line you guys can see over here, this is the Fed's balance sheet. This is a good indicator for when alt season is going to start or when the market is going to start reversing back up, specifically altcoins, because when QE arrives, altcoins tends to outperform Bitcoin. So this is a good indicator to add to your trading view. Another good chart is Bitcoin dominance. You guys, this will show you how much of the entire market is held by Bitcoin, by the king. Then another chart, USDT dominance. This is another very good indicator for the long term. Like I told you guys, one of the main reasons I knew March was the top, because USDT dominance hit the top of the trend line. His long-term trend line, which is bounced every single time, bounced, done well, and then that's how it's the top, is the local top. That's another one. Gold was another reason why back in March, I took profits. When every time gold breaks out, it indicates a risk-off environment. This is when smart money is going into less riskier assets like gold, because they're indicating, they think the economy is showing signs of weakness. There's signs of a recession or whatever the case is. They go into gold. So if you bought gold here now, gold is up here. Even if we get a recession tomorrow and gold comes down to here or here, you're still in profits. That's what smart money does. I guess they stay ahead of the curve. Is total free in a bullish trend now? Not really, bro. Total free does not matter where total free goes because you have to think total free just follows Bitcoin. So wherever Bitcoin goes, the Bitcoin's broken out the trend. Total free has broken out the trend, yes. It's not really bullish. It just follows Bitcoin until QE arrives. This chart doesn't mean shit, in my opinion. Doesn't mean shit. Pump some days, dump some days. It makes no difference. How could you find decentralized science is bad when AX, GT did a 2 to 400x? Well, because my friend, you look at that one example of fucking AGT. What the fuck this shit is? But what the fuck is this? Axon. Where the fuck has this done? I have 2 to 400x. I'm genuinely confused. This has not done anything, bro. Unless he's done it on coin market. I mean, on deck screen or something. Well, because let's just go over some of the decentralized science coins. Broccoli died. Genes died. What's the other project? The Clintex died. There's not any decentralized AI coin or decentralized science coins that have done well. 99% of them rugged. Look at the chart of this since it's come out in March, pumped, and then just hasn't gone anywhere. So yes, because one project has done well, does that mean all of them are going to do well? It doesn't work like that, my friend. Oh, these guys got good partnerships with NVIDIA and all these other ones. Does that mean all of them are going to do well, does it? Clearly not, because 99% of them are rugged. He's not the best gem hunter. He's not only the best gem hunter, but also psychological. People become emotional in the markets. Yeah, I try to do my best to help people, bro, because I do tend to get a bit emotional. Breaking necks and cashing checks. Stove stuffing bags. Good shit, my friend. Good to see you as well. Any thoughts on ZKLM? We're the project, but I've got a secret dev team. Shit's going on. Want to love, but low spectacle. I like the project, but it's got that secret dev team. Shit's going on. I don't like projects like that, bro. But I think ZKLM looks pretty interesting. ZKLM looks interesting. I'm pretty sure these guys are backed. Is it this one? Let me check. Is this the one that Alex Becker was shitting? No, this is the one that Alex Becker was shitting. No, I don't like projects like this, bro. There's too many. First of all, there's too many of them. You have to think, right? How many projects like this do we know that's rugged? Multiple. DCI, ObSpec, fucking AIX. Those are just three I can think at the top of my head. A lot of these projects launch during the narrative hype. They come in with almost 100% in circulation, no docs team. These will stay around. Min function, which is a massive red flag. You know, I tend to stay away from these projects, bro. It's pointless. The only attractive thing is the 100% in circulation. But, you know, I don't really like these projects, bro. I don't like these. These will be around for this bull run specifically. You might wake up one day and this shit is rugged. That's how these projects are, bro. You have to, if you're going to buy anything, the reason this even pumped, like I said, was because it got shit by Alex Becker. That's it. Otherwise, it would have probably dumped and died. Alex Becker probably got a big chunk of the supply. You know, they paid him a big chunk of supply to shield it. He shielded it. Probably took, you know, hella profits over here. And then, you know, all the people that bought are just going to become backholders when this continues to go down. Dion Rugg. Dion got hacked. So, you know, they got hacked and they migrated. You can class that as Rugg, yes. Oh, they'll just migrate to a new token, but it's not a good look anymore, though. When did you? If you bought 3 days ago, you're good, bro. The migration happened the last 2 days, so if you bought 3 days ago, you should be good, my friend. And I think the migration is happening now. The migration, well, they started the migration on the 30th. So if you bought 3 days ago, you should be good. T-Sense, good to see you, brother. What happened to Realio? Nothing. They're just having they're just adding the new tokens in circulation. The reason Realio cannot just mint more tokens on the existing chain, on the existing previous Realio contract, because then everyone's gonna know that the team has a back end mint function, which is not a good look. That would cause me to sell. If the team had a back end mint function where they didn't need a new contract, then it shows the team can mint new tokens behind everyone's back anytime they want. So then the only option for them is to make a new token and add the tokens in circulation. That's what most tokens do. It didn't get hacked, nothing happened. It's just that they made a proposal, the proposal went through in favor of the miners, and now they have to make a new token to add those tokens in circulation because they can't just mint it. If you mint the token, it's a massive red flag. I would have sold my Realio on the spot because it shows the team has a back end mint function, which is scammy. I think in a bull run, yes. I think it's very likely they will rug, yes. Brick and Realio prop based for most games. All three are solid, my friend. Yes, all three are solid. I actually found. I think I made a 12x on Bricken. I found Bricken when it first launched, and I did an AMA with the CEO. Most of these people find these coins way too late, bro. But I found Bricken very early. It had a very interesting concept. Since Brickens came out, it's done way more. I don't think most people didn't know, but when Bricken came out, they were only tokenizing audits. So they were tokenizing like Hacken and all these other ones, Certix or whatever. Now they're tokenizing everything. But when they first launched, they were only tokenizing audits. That's it. And when we had the AMA, I told the CEO, well, I spoke to the CEO. I told him, listen, you can't just be that niche where you're only tokenizing audits. That's not going to make the project do well. You have to branch out and tokenize other stuff. Real estate, that's what most of the money is in real estate. So you have to tokenize real estate. You can't just do audits and expect your project to do well. And then they changed. They added, they started tokenizing everything now. That's why it's done so well. How is based AI fundamentally great tech? Based AI is a layer one, number one. And layer one, they do the LLMs, but they're not just basic LLMs. Your basic LLMs are basically your text, image generation. There's a version, of that where you have advanced LLMs, and that's what based AI is trying to do. And it's also zero knowledge proof. Based AI fundamentally is very strong. It's very, very strong. You have to watch the video. Watch a video on based AI that explains the tech, and then you're gonna see how good it is. Because the tech is a lot better than Tao's tech. I'll tell you that. Tao has good tech. I hold Tao. I bought Tao at 40, I think it was $40. Made like 17x on that shit. But I'm not biased. If I was biased, there's quite a few projects I hold here. I would have just spammed all of them here, in just to pump my own bags. But I don't care. Like Tao's not even on my honorable mentions, and I still hold my big bag of Tao. But I think based AI is fundamentally better than Tao. So and in his links with Pepe coin, the OG Pepe coin, is gonna make it push. Is gonna push it further. The guy behind Pepe coin, he bought Bitcoin at like fucking 4 cents. So that guy's got multi millions. Imagine buying Bitcoin at 4 cents. Imagine how much money you have today. So they're very well funded, bro. Once the mainnet is live, this is gonna dump. Base AI is gonna dump sharply, and it will be a very good time to buy then. Wouldn't buy it now though. Where do I see the next support? I think Bitcoin Sensei is at support now. I think it's like 0.0.0132. That's what the support is. And I think it's dumping because there's the unlock today or tomorrow. And it's always dumped slightly and then it recovers after the unlock is done. What tokens do I have that will do 100x? I think Sensei has the potential to do 100x. You want Munity has a potential to do 100x. Chirply has some potential to do 100x, just because of how low the market cap. But if I had to guess any token that has the potential, it will be Sensei and Munity, just because Sensei has great tech, good partnerships, Doc's team, will get more exchange listings, tier twos. I think it can gather good hype. And then you got the likes of Munity, which is a micro cap project. All it needs is like 30 million to do 100x, 30, 40 million. And I think that's not that hard to achieve in a bull run. That could do 100x. Chirply also, because the reason I like Chirply is because they're backed by Binance Labs. Binance Labs is giving these guys like $12 million. It's not public, but it's a bit of private information, but I don't care. These guys are giving them $12 million to do whatever they want to advance their project. That's why I think Chirply can do well. I don't really like Xverse, my friend. Xverse, the game is awful. I've had people play the game and they told me it's terrible. Too laggy. Gala and Illuvium 1000x. Where is Illuvium today? Let's have a look. We had a guy, his name was Altcoins. I don't know if he still watches me or not, but the guy came on here when I first started streaming, obviously. He told me when this was at $80, keep in mind this was at $80, he told me this is going to go back to his all-time highs of $1,000. Now, I don't know what crack he was smoking that day or whatever he was taking that day. I don't think this project will do well at all, bro. Just look at how he's been performing. Just look at how he's been performing for the past year. For the past year, all he's done is fuck all. It pumped to 144, and since then, all he's done is come down. This is a relic from the previous cycle, just like Gala. It's a relic from the previous cycle. You have to move on. That's it. You have to move on. This project is dead dog shit. Whoever's still shilling this is a paid shiller, bro. That's all I gotta say to you. Either they're retarded or they're genuinely a paid shiller. The people that shilling Gala and Illuvium, like I said, they're either retarded and you should stop watching them completely, or they're a paid shiller. That's it. There's no other explanation that you're shilling Gala and Illuvium. I think Gala is decent. Fundamentally, Gala is still decent. But Illuvium, if you're shilling Illuvium and you're watching any YouTuber talk about Illuvium, you need to stop watching them because they are retarded. It's as simple as that. Look at the increase of alt miners. Bro, the increase in 2 to 3 weeks is phenomenal. It's actually phenomenal how much miners are adopting alt. It's crazy. Golden OT came into Domi, Tiny Bags, LitLab, G Swift. I think G Swift is good, but LitLabs is ass. You gotta move on from LitLabs, it's terrible. What is the lowest you'll see Sensei at? The lowest we'll probably see is probably maybe a wick down, I don't know. But Sensei is, it's hard to say. These microcaps, the TA don't work on these microcaps, bro. You cannot do any person who tries to give you TA in a microcap, they're not, it doesn't mean nothing, bro. I'll just tell you the truth. TA does not mean nothing for microcaps. It's basically our support pretty much, 13.2-ish or whatever. It's our support. Might go down to like 12-ish. There's a little bit of support here. But, the TA doesn't work because all it takes is someone to sell, 2-3K market, and then the price would dump significantly. TA can't predict that. So just put your orders lower down. And then if you don't have a bag, you can DCA now. This is not a bad price to start buying some if you don't hold any. Obviously, my group was buying like 50-60% cheaper than this. Yeah, this is one narrative that that could happen, my friend. I think most of the America wants Trump to win or supports Trump, but there's so much corruption. There was a guy who said he was doing the voting poll things, and it will automatically make him vote for Camilla. There was no other option. He couldn't press on Trump. He was trying to press and he recorded it. There's so much corruption, bro. It's crazy. Seed World has great potential as well. Let's have a look at Seed World, my friend. I think I might have looked at this. This is a gaming project. It's like $20-30 million in market cap. It's on Avalanche, bullish. Oh, this project. That looks decent. I have to look at the investment schedule to see if it's worth the investment. I think I might have reviewed this. Let me just quickly look at the vesting schedule to see if it's worth it or not, my friend. Seed World. If the vesting is harsh, or you can't even see the vesting schedule or the market cap, you're gonna have to check the vesting schedule to see if it's worth, my friend. Otherwise, then it's probably just another token. Oh, it's just come out. Let this dump. Don't buy this now. Let it dump. Just come out, bro. I don't touch anything that comes out. Stupid. Was them? I don't like that project, bro. Is that the fucking dog shit AI trading thing, or is that? Yeah, this project is dog shit, bro. Any project that promises you to use AI to predict trading and all this other bullshit, bro, 9 times out of 10 they're all scams, bro. Just don't buy them. And I think this project is scammy, bro. AI driven trading insights. Yeah, this is the one. This none of this. The team isn't even docked, bro. Don't think this is the team. These are supposedly the advisors, the people that's backing them. This is like the biggest scam I've ever seen, bro. It's gonna continue to go down. Don't buy this shit, bro. Hey, wa alaikum salam, my friend. How you doing? I'm gonna wrap this up in the next 5-10 minutes, boys. Let's go over some of the important questions. Synthesis, yeah, I think Synthesis one could do a 20x. He has good tokens. Do I have? I'll probably get one. Yeah, I'll probably get one. I'm gonna order a tangent, bro. I need to order a tangent ASAP. 113 likes. I'm impressed. I appreciate that, guys. I actually appreciate that. Matt Ill, good to see you, brother. Midcap, would you choose Mavia or Ronin? I would choose Mavia. Ronin is fundamentally good in terms of the TVL for gaming. I think he has the most TVL for gaming. But I think I'll buy Mavia because Mavia is newer and it's not a relic. And they're going to get a Binance listing very soon as well. Private AI is backed by Microsoft CEO OG Dogecoin Dev. I think private AI looks decent, to be honest. I wouldn't do a buy alert on it, but I think it looks decent. She has pumped too much as well, hasn't it? No, it hasn't. It's basically all time lows. What the fuck? Let's see, because I don't really believe anything. I think I might have looked at this. Oh, this project. This project is decent. I don't know if it's backed by that guy though. I think it might be bullshit. It might be AI generated. Fucking banging the fireworks today, bro. How you know it's backed by them, bro? Well, they got Microsoft for startups. Is that what you mean? Is backed by them? CEO Kate. Oh, okay. Raised ex Dogecoin Foundation, head of marketing for Doge. Oh, so okay, so this is the ex CEO of Doge. Okay, so they've got a lot of funding behind them. That's good to see. Maybe you can chuck a little bit into this. What's the market cap for this? Private AI. There you go, private AI. $3 million. Not too bad. Let's look at the vesting schedule. 25% early investors, 15% team. Not the best. It's like fucking. That's a decent amount. It's not the healthiest amount, I would say. Yeah, that's not really the best. It's like 40%, bro. 40% is held by early investors. Advisors, but this is too many investors, bro. Too many early investors. This is like one of those tokens that is done for, just literally made for early investors, bro. I wouldn't touch it. 3 million, 1x dilution, but then you look how many people are getting their tokens, bro. That's too much. Sometimes you have to think, yes, it might be 1x dilution, but then you have to look at who's getting their tokens and is mainly early investors, bro. That's it. So even though it's 2x dilution, that's just too much early investors. And if they controlled 50% of the supply, bro, I wouldn't even touch this, bro. You can trade it during the high because it doesn't matter too much. You can trade some of these coins, like this one you can trade. When the AI narrative takes off, it's good to give you like a 4 or 5x short term, whatever. Good trades. But holding this long term will be stupid just because any pub will get done by the early investors. You can maybe chuck in a little bit of money. Let me see. What's the fundraising price for this? Yeah, all of them are down. We don't even know how much these guys have raised. All these big institutions over here. We actually don't even know what they've raised. What bastards doing fucking fireworks near my house, bro? Dyson, good to see you, brother. Used car is the best meme. Cracks me up. Used car. I've never seen that. If the Fed pivots, it'll probably be, hopefully, well, it has to be in the next couple of months, James. The Fed needs to pivot in the next couple of months. By December, the Fed needs to pivot. Otherwise, I'll be a bit worried if they don't pivot by December. They should start pivoting very soon, bro. Very soon. As soon as I see them pivot, I'm going. That's like I'm gonna start DCing everything I have pretty much and just wait the waiting game. Will your private group still be worth joining during bull run? Bro, my private group will be the best during the bull run. That's when you need a private group. You don't really need a private group too much now unless you're looking for new better tokens. But with the bull run, that's when the private group is supposed to be the most effective. Because you have to think. Does he? Well, let me check. What's happening? Your skid marks is rants are hilarious, bro. Nah, skid marks ain't said nothing, bro. Skid, what happened? You went on a rant. A good old skid mark rant. Really? I need to look at that, bro. Tag me into this. Tag me into that. But like I said, bro, the private group, well, it's full now, but I doubt anyone would leave during the bull run. That's when everyone's gonna start printing. You're gonna start seeing a bunch of millionaires in my group, I promise you. Especially when the bull run starts. Especially when we start moving narrative to narrative. You're gonna see a lot of. I've already made probably like 10 to 15 millionaires already. Probably made around that much, yeah. I'll make way more. When the real altcoin starts and alt season starts, where dominance is going down as well, there's going to be a lot of millionaires in my group, I promise you. Thoughts on G Swift? Will you still be here next bear market buying shitcoins? Or yeah, I'll be here again, bro. Of course. This is a cycle that's never going to end. I'm going to be here till this shit is just rinsed dry. Till we get proper like regulatory compliance where you have to be a good project to launch. I will be here, my friend, trading all these shitcoins, making money. Thoughts on G Swift? G Swift will do well, but don't look at G Swift anything more than a 10 to 15x now, just because of how high the market cap has got. But G Swift is solid, very good coin. Yeah, message me, my friend. You have to message me on Telegram, and then so I know who you are. Because I'll know your name on here, but I won't know you anywhere else. 117 likes. That's good to see, Minato. Good to see that. We're close to the all-time highs. Thank you for educating on min function, but you never knew it was a thing until seeing your live streams, videos. How does it vet projects for min function? Okay, so this is just some alpha for you guys. For those of you guys that are new or don't understand crypto, there's projects that have min function, but it makes sense to have a min function. So let's go on AGI. AGI has a min function, right? But the reason it has a min function because it's on multiple chains. So then, I have to find an explanation for you guys, but yeah, so when a project's on two different chains, it needs to get sent to that one chain and the other chain needs to mint it in order to have it on this chain. That's how a mint function works. So if you're on two different chains, generally BNB and ETH, you have to have a mint function because when it gets sent from this chain to this chain, in this chain needs to mint that token. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how mint function works. If you see a project and it's not on two chains, then it cannot have a mint function unless it's a scam. So when you look at the projects like AIT, this has a mint function. It has a clear mint function, but then it has only one chain. It's only on Ethereum, so it should not have a mint function. Yo, can you guys hear that? Bro, does that do you guys hear that big loud noise? It's fucking fireworks, man. It's annoying. But yeah, when a project has one chain, it cannot have a mint function, and this is scammy. Because what mint function does is, because it says right here, the contract creator can make changes tokens such as disabling sales, changing fees, minting, transferring tokens, exercise caution. So basically what they can do is they can mint more tokens, sell them without having any restrictions. So that's how you basically get rug pulled, by having a mint function. Am I in WoW share? Going on, it can pump the same way it did at launch. If it's not out yet, let's have a look. WoW share. Well, first of all, my friend, the volume is terrible. There's clearly over 10x dilution, so you have to look at the vesting schedule. The fucking exchanges are awful. There's barely any liquidity on it, even on these exchanges. No, this project is dog shit, bro. The fuck is this? Let's see. Well, you're gonna go down a bad rabbit hole, Diddler. What kind of name is that? Didda. Yeah, Didda. You're gonna go down a very bad rabbit hole, my friend. When you look at one coin that's pumped and you're gonna go chase that same coin. It doesn't work like that, bro. It does not work like that. Out of that one decentralized science coin that's done well, there's probably 5 others that's rugged. I just named you 5 projects that's rugged in that same narrative, so be careful, bro. Rio is fundamentally strong, bro. There's always FUD for Rio. I don't really pay attention to it too much unless it's valid. There is one wallet that keeps selling Arweave. Hope he continues to hope he go. Yeah, a lot of people bought Arweave. Well, I bought Arweave for like $2-3, whatever the fuck it was. It was very low. Made a cool 10x on this. I don't know even. I need to add this on here because that was actually one of my calls. Arweave made a nice 10x on this or 12x. I can't remember what it was, but I think let's just say 10x to be safe. But this was, this was one of my heavier holders as well. This is a very good project. Good safety net as well. $3 billion in market cap at the heights. Down here, it was pennies. It just didn't. It was a no-brainer back then. No-brainer. It could easily go to 5, 6, 7. This is not more than it's like a 5 to 10x coin. Cool 5 to 10x. Appreciate you, my friend. Appreciate you. Messi of crypto. That's actually a good. That's a good thing here. Yeah, CETAS is good, my friend. It's just there's nothing more to say about CETAS. I think is the main liquidity provider for Suit. It will do well, bro. I'm very bullish on RWA. I just don't like Swan Markets. Swan Markets, no one really talks about. Is a relic. It'll pump a little bit, but nothing crazy though. Steve, good to see you, buddy, and enjoy the rest of your day, buddy. But I just wouldn't touch Patex, bro. I just wouldn't touch it. It's just too niche. Like, you have to think logically, right? If you're a project, why do you need to, niche yourself to one sector of the world? Stupid. Doesn't make sense. When every other project is tokenizing around the world, you're just focused on South Latin America. Just in my opinion, doesn't make sense. How do you feel about? Really, they done that. I think they should join Base and Solana. I think that would be a very good move. The more chains you on, the better it is. Which would I prefer? I'll prefer Base. No, I'll prefer Solana. I think on Solana would be way worth because there's not many good utility tokens in Solana. So I think Solana would be better. Only 2 channels are rate for bull market prep are Crypto G and Crypto Camel. They're very like-minded individuals. Yeah, but the problem with Crypto Camel is he's like a Bitcoin maxi, where he only thinks there's no alt season. Maybe I'm mistaken. I don't know. I think there might be 2 camels. I'm not too sure, but that's good to see though. You shouldn't cut your hair until one of your calls hit a 30x, my friend. All I've done approximately like 2,000, probably over 1,000x, my friend. I don't need to. If you was joining my private group at the start of the year, you would have made a 42x on AGI. You would have made 45x on AI tech. You bought OTK, then you probably would have made like 5 to 6x back in those times. What else did I call at that time? You would have made like a 8 to 9x or something on Chirply. and then the market went to shit. And then you know what else you would have done? You would have taken profits on everything, my friend. And, you know that doesn't matter how many X's you do. If you don't sell, those X's are pointless. But I sold AI taking AGI at the top. The calls are there. So you know, there's not just one thing buying these projects and they do well. You have to sell as well. 99% of people did not take any profits in March. That's why everyone's crying for alt season now, because they didn't take profits. I did. My group did. So you make money, but you have to take profits. Just another day with skid mark. Yep. Skid mark's a G though. Right now, base is winning. AI. So they okay. Dow. Okay. I don't mind which one they go. Base is bullish as well. Either or is fine. Opinion on what Wales market. Whale market has good utility, but would I buy it? Probably not. Boys, fireworks, bro. These fuckers are banging fireworks. Halloween's already done and they're doing fireworks. It doesn't even make sense. My Telegram, the link is in the description for my free Telegram group. I'm on Discord though for the VIP group, but the VIP group is full right now, bro. I've capped it at 300 members. I may open up some more because maybe 350. I'm not gonna go more than 350. 350 is the max I'll go. That's it. I might open up like another 10 spots or some shit, but ideally, like I already told people, I'm not gonna go above 300. But probably just slightly above 300 now. But there's quite a few people on multiple accounts. I need to kick them out. But max 350, and I'll probably open some up maybe the start of the year or some shit, or the end of this month. But 350 is the highest I'll ever go, because any more than that, it just becomes a pump and dump group, and I don't want that, bro. What I've realized is the more and this is why you have to be careful, right? Because if you look at all these other YouTubers, they don't make money in crypto; they make money through their private group. That's what I've noticed. So then they always promoting a private group. You know that they have an unlimited number. They just make money through their private group. It's just like a free income for them. They don't actually make money in crypto. Very few do, and if they do, they don't even take profit, so it's pointless. That's why, you know, if you make money in crypto, you don't really need too many members. But I may open some up, bro, because it just seems like. Then again, you know, it's kind of not fair for the new people that's watching me, but all the people that's been watching me previously, bro. You know, those people were in there and they left. That's their prerogative, but they're never gonna come back in. I already messaged you on Telegram. Do you keep notes? Yeah, of course, my friend. I keep notes. There's going to be a few people leaving next month anyway, so you know, there's always every month you get one or two people that will leave, and I don't mind. It doesn't really make no difference. But like I said, there's a bunch of people in the waiting list as well. So Camel is the AliExpress version of G. I need to watch who that is. The only guy I used to watch on YouTube. I don't really watch too many YouTubers. You know, everything Altcoin was pretty good. He does some decent calls here and there, but he does good VC calls. It's pointless to get into VC now until next year, but he's good. I watch some Ben. I watch some Coin Brewer. He does some good, some good videos. That's all I watch realistically, and a few other YouTubers. But I'm barely on YouTube. I don't have time to watch too many YouTubers, bro. What's my thoughts on HMD? I don't really know. HMD. Oh, this humanoid shit. True decentralized, or the blockchain is finally here. Modern proof of work, proof of stake, Sybil resistance protocol that inherently. So they've got DAO, they got EVM compatible smart contract layer, so they're layer 1. Over 60 AI model proves they're real human and in front of the camera, no photos. Okay, so decentralized liveness detection, privacy. It's not too bad actually. It's not too bad. They got good partners as well. It seems they got Manta Let me see if anyone else is. Oh, they got Republic Crypto as well, which is good. So these are the partners, and these are the backers. They got a big brain holding, which is quite a lot of companies actually gets backed by them. They got Republic Crypto or Republic Capital. They've got crypto.com as well. Okay. Well, they have to have good. Well, they got good backers, that's for sure. Look, there's quite a lot of projects like this with this concept specifically, but it is a layer one though, so it can do well. Layer ones tend to do well. You have to look at the vesting schedule, bro. 2 cents, 50 cents, done very well. To be fair, what's the highest market cap it's been to? 20 million. So you're looking about 5x. Not too bad. Oh shit, yeah. Let me take that off, bro. I don't even like Casper, bro. Why is still casting honorable mention list? You think predicted will behave like Link? Not gonna lie to you, bro. I took it off. I actually forgot Casper was still on there. I'll take that shit off. Fireworks. Oh, is it? Oh shit. I thought it was because of what's it called? Because I thought it was because of Halloween. Because a lot of people do for Halloween. Oh, I didn't even know. That's pretty good though. Still winning base just takes the lead. I think AI tech files once these sets. Yeah, I think once the data center is done, because a lot of people just have the doubts about the data center. I think once that's done, that's where it's going to do well. And the fact that it's on base, I think base is good as well. Base or Solana, those are the one of the most bullish chains. So either or is fine. 121 likes on a Friday. That's true, you know. I went live one of the Fridays. I don't know which Friday it was, bro. It was just so dead. And then since then, I've just never gone live on Fridays because it's just nothing. Most people are just chilling at home or going out or whatever. But today has been pretty good though. All right, boys, I'm gonna wrap this up, but let's just do the last one. What's my price prediction for alt? I think alt will reach 800 million minimum, and it can go as high as 3 billion. That's my target for alt. What the fuck? Nah, the legend has made it. Hold on. I still hold bags of Quant XRPH bar back in the day. What is boy? You need to get rid of all of them, my friend. You need to get rid of all of them. Quant is dead. XRP is just dead. H bar is more or less dead. The CEO left, or H bar left. So that project, I don't know where that's going. That's pretty much dead. But Cliff Art. Did you see my ice cream truck? I forgot where I parked it. I think you parked it outside the little kids. The little kids. I think you might have parked it outside the school, Cliff Art. Yo, that's actually hilarious, bro. You guys missed all the drama I had with one of the team members of Dynex. Because I had Dynex on here, right? Where is it? I had Dynex on here, right? So Dynex is right here on my not worth section. And then what happened was the CEO of Dynex, well, not the CEO, but one of the team members of Dynex just kept coming into my chat, trying to shield Dynex over and over again. I just told him, but listen, this project is dog shit. You need to stop shilling it. Because I'm never going to buy it. I'm not going to give you the time of day to promote your shit project for free, specifically for free. Because he thinks it's going to be for free. You know, if I like a project, I'll give it a chance. But if the project is dog shit like Dynex, which has already done hundreds of X's from the lows, why is anyone going to buy it now? It's pointless. Especially when they haven't done anything. They don't have the funding. You know, they were talking about, I said, oh, they don't even have exchange listing. He goes, you know how expensive exchange listings are? It's like, bro, you guys have been around. You know, you claim to have the best of the best or whatever. How come you don't have no funding? How come no one's utilizing your product if you claim to be the best of the best? You know, and another thing about this project and the same thing with Octaspace is just look at the times when AI and DeepIn was going parabolic. It's done less than a 2x. Done from 54 cents to 69, came back down, and then like a 2x from here. Then like a 2x, that's it. Less than a 2x even. This is during the biggest AI hype, you know, that we had for like a year. The biggest AI hype in Jan 2024 and February 2024. Those 2 months, most AI projects on 30, 40, 10, 20 X's, 150 X's, whatever. Well, this shit one done 2x. So Clearly, there's something wrong with this project. No marketing, no money to market. You know, I've genuinely never seen a team member of a project in a live stream trying to show the token. That's just like another level of sadness. It's another level of low, but I just find that sad. Stay away from those type of projects, bro. Surprisingly, well, because mainly because I think a lot of people bought the dip, or people just held their tokens. You know, I feel like Carol would dip at some point. Eventually, you know, the Alex Becker shilling is going to stop, and then it will just correct back down. Just wait until the end of the year, either. But I'm gonna wrap up this live stream. 2 hours too long, especially on a Friday, bro. Appreciate every single one of you that came down. Have a lovely evening. Have a lovely rest of your day. I'll see you guys in a few days potentially. Maybe I'll probably go live on Sunday. I think Sunday is a good time to go live. I'll be live on Sunday. I'll see you guys in a few days. Maybe I'll drop a video tomorrow. Maybe I'll drop a video. Maybe I'll drop a tier list. Maybe like a layer 1, layer 2 tier list. Have a good night, everyone. Appreciate all of you guys that liked today. I think we probably broke the all-time highs. There's another one, really. We need to get him to change his name, but there's only one crypto G now. But yeah, thank you guys very much. I'll see you guys very soon. Have a lovely day.